So I'm excited for this one. So excited that I had to do the reaction without Bree. Bree is out. She's doing her thing, but we about to get through this reaction. J. Cole's back. He's releasing music. He's actually releasing it on social medias, which is crazy because that's what a lot of people are starting to do nowadays, which is dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. Me as a reactor, I love this. So keep doing that, please. All of y'all artists, keep doing this. That being said, if you're new to this channel, do not forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and slap that red button. Next, we got J. Cole, Port Antonio. Let's get into it. See what he's talking about right here. Distorted.
Young Jermaine walked the straight.
Hold on one second. Why does it?
Ride to it, ride to it, ride to it, ride to it, ride to it. Young Jermaine walked.
That, dun, dun. You know what? That sounds so familiar. You know what that sounds like? Remember that song that Jay-Z sampled Nas's voice? I'm out for presidents, dead presidents. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Say what? I remember even Jay and Nas, they ended up getting into, when they had the back and forth with their beef, they used that. That became part of the talking points in their diss tracks that they used against each other because he sampled his voice. You made it a hot, you made it a hot thing. I made it a hot song. That was cool. All right, let's go. Let's get it back. I like that. That's what it sounds like. I don't know if it is, but that's what it sounds like.
Ride to it, 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 ride to it.
Yeah, it's definitely that sample.
Ride to it. Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the narrow. But still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds. So we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on a payroll. Shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mono y mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now
wow, yo, hey, that was a slick little bar, man. I don't know how many y'all caught that. Mono we mono, I'm Bono, you times two. There was a big group back in the day called U2, and their lead singer's name was Bono. And I mean, they sold so many units. They were one of the biggest selling artists. But hey, let's get back to it. One of the biggest selling bands. But yo, he was the lead singer. I'm Bono. You times two. I like that. I like the way he flipped that. Basically saying, you don't compare to me, man. I'm you times two, man. You need two of you to defeat me, you heard? All right, man, let's get back into it. He talking on this. He chatting.
Payroll shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mono y mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue. But never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. To dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped. He was.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so that actually brings it back into the yo. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. He a light-skinned dude. Remember, Michael Jackson in Bad and in Beat It, his melanin was being mocked, like his skin tone. J. Cole being a light-skinned brother, you already know how, yo, man, people hate on us light-skinned, you know what I'm saying? We always get the heat for being light-skinned. But he also said heavy metal, pop, you know what I mean? Think about that. When he said you better beat it, see how the heavy metal get popped? Well, remember this. That song, Beat It, had a rock had a rock instrumental. From I think it was EV. I forgot what the name of the group was. ZZ Top. That group from ZZ Top. And the interesting part about that song was they didn't even want to be a part of it because he was pop. Michael Jackson was pop and they were rock. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he says heavy metal get pop. You know what I'm saying? It's a good flip on what he was just trying to explain how, hey, man, better stop before the heavy metal get pop, you know? And also with the melody, with the Michael Jackson bar, all coincides with each other. I like the way he set up that delivery. That was crazy. That was a crazy, crazy way to flip that. I like the way he flipped that. That had a lot of entendres. Gonna have to go back, listen to it again. All right?
If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall until the Federals knock. And sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate.
Oh, sit his ass on the bench. You know, he want to ball till he fall. You know what I'm saying? He want to ball till he fall. But, you know, then it sit his ass on the bench, you know, when the Federals. Yeah, I like that. I like that. The way he moving with rock. I get it. I get it. Because, you sling from a bench. You sling from project benches. But you know what I'm saying? The way he moving with rock. You know what I mean? The way, basketball terms. I like that because we all know that J. Cole used to be in a basketball. That's what he wanted to do. He was actually pretty damn nice.
Unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought them round and they salaries then combined. When they married and brought you out of that poverty, then you moved to a soft little part of town so that when you back in the hood you feel awkward about it now. Then your confidence start to drown, but the rapping gave you some positive thoughts so you jot them down.
Yeah.
You jot them down. Ride to it, 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 ride to it. Ride to it, ride to it. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Yo, man, so what do you guys think about this track? Y'all think that Cole's coming back, like he's getting back on his grind, he's getting back with his pen game, he's been exercising his pen, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's flexing on this one. I think he's getting back to the Cole where, hey, man, I'm going to get back to myself.
Stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Yeah, Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes.
No, he did. Benjamin Button. So Benjamin Button that's like, it's a disorder that people have. The older they get, the younger they look younger. So he says reverse time, like, you have to go and search primes. Like you have to go back to go search people's prime in order to find a flow as good as mine. Like I'm still flowing that way. You guys was just like that in your prime back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So Benjamin Button flows reverse time. I like that. That's a dope ass flip. He crazy with that one. That was a crazy entendre, man. Tell me in the comments, how many of y'all think he's spazzing on this one? He's spazzing, man. He flexing.
Yeah. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure, that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago, you can't please them all and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your...
Which is important, which is really important for him to bring this up now. It sounds like this is redemption for him. This is him actually explaining himself like, hey, man, I can't please everybody. And I get it. Because he was getting a lot of flack, during the Kendrick and Drake beef. So it's kind of cool that he's coming back out and he's saying, hey, man, I can't please everybody. I know y'all was mad, but I'm dropping new music. Here it is. You know what I'm saying? All I could be is me. And I'm just going to, I'm going to continue making that music. If y'all rock with it, you do. If you don't, Nothing I can do about it. I can't please y'all. Can't please everybody.
Hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure, that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all, and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your name, like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times where the fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds.
Ooh, okay. Basically saying, yo, it's what you guys are consuming with your eyes, but you guys ain't really using your brain in order to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I'm using mine. I'm over here using my brain. I'm not sitting there consuming. You know what I'm saying? The third eye is blind, but these ones are big. Yo, they hungry. When you know how they say your eyes are bigger than your stomach. That's what happens, man. That's what happens.
Fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They
when raps become like do not disturb signs, can't knock it. It's about the dough. Okay, do not disturb, knock it. You know what I'm saying? But what he's saying is, hey, y'all could go chase the bag, but these raps, that's what it's becoming. They're like, do not disturb, but I can't knock it. I'm not gonna knock it like disturb signs on a hotel room. I'm not gonna knock it. Can't knock on the door when you see that, but I'm not gonna knock it if you're making your money. Hey, if you're making your money, if that's what you about, that's cool. But he don't like that because his whole thing is, hey, I want to deliver the most potent personal rap that I can bring. I want to bring my best to the table. I want to show you guys and give you my all, and I want to make it a personal track. I want to make it that track that you can feel and people can relate to. I want to make it relatable.
But you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pull
That's facts, man. They do be doing that, man. As soon as they push that whole, you know what I'm saying, grimy shit, that gangster shit, and then stop the violence tunes and all of that. Like, yo, my homie, yo, what happened? Because when they're in hospitals, that's when they want to correct themselves. That's when they want to act like, hey man, yo, we're sorry about your loss, or we sorry about this, that, and the third. You should have never got this far.
Come but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle dog, I would have lost the bro. I would have gained a foe, and all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since.
Oh, shit. He's addressing the beef now. That's why he said the fuckery, like they pushing that. And that's why he said pull the plug. Like, that's why I pulled the plug, because I wasn't down with all of that. I see where it was about to go. I got to rewind this whole thing now. I think he's talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef right now. He's talking about why he pulled out of it. Let's go. Now we finally gonna get the perspective, because a lot of people was talking. Remember, a lot of people, when he pulled out, were calling him all these names because he pulled out. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Let's get back into it. Let's try to decipher it. That's crazy. I did not think that this was gonna be one of them.
Dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to.
I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. So he says, y'all was down with the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did that. That's why I pulled the plug. Because as soon as I went with it, I seen where this was going. It was not going to a good place.
They go. They wanted blood. They wanted clicks to make their pockets grow.
Yes.
They see this fire in my pen.
So they didn't care who would have got hurt behind this beef. They didn't care if there was bloodshed behind this beef. All they cared about was the profits.
think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro.
So I wouldn't have lost the battle. Yo, they think because I pulled out, I was dodging smoke. I really wasn't dodging smoke. I would have lost the bro. I could have lost him to violence. But I also could have lost him because think about it. Him, Kendrick, him and Drake, you know what I mean? All cool, whatever. You know, I would have lost the bro. You know, in one of these, either way, I would have lost. Either way, I would have lost because I would have had to choose a side regardless. You know what I mean? And it did look like I was choosing sides. So, hey, it's one of them things, you know?
I would have gained a phone and all for what? Just to attain some old props from
Yep. That goes back to choosing sides. You know what I'm saying?
strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand.
Wow. To be the best to live and rest. Yo, I like that how he said he had to dig up dirt because that's what this whole entire battle was about, man. They was digging up dirt on each other, you know what I mean? Making memes, doing all this crazy stuff, you know, basically just, it got real dirty. It became like a novella, you know, a whole soap opera. And he said, I didn't want to get into that, man. I'm not into that. I'm more into uplifting and talking, whatever. Don't get me wrong. Did J. Cole talk? Like, of course he talks that shit that he a dope-ass rapper. Of course he a dope rapper. And of course he has said some bars that before you would question why. Why are you pulling out now? It don't make you look right, right? But I think in reality, J. Cole, and I've said this before, he just ain't that type of that type of soul. He's more of that type of person that's in tune with the earthly. You know, he doesn't like the earthly stuff. He you know, he's more about his soul and saving his soul than, you know, being condemned by all these earthly things that surround him. You know what I mean? He's not with all of that. You know what I'm saying? He wanna do his music, write his music, and that's it, man. I mean, come on. He got kicked out of a dealership the other day because they thought he was a bum. He don't care about it. He was looking at a Tesla. I forgot what it was. I forgot what the Cybertruck, and they kicked him out. They kicked him out.
And the thirst to being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies.
Hold on.
Strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand the thirst to being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably.
Protecting legacies, so lines got crossed. You know, people talking about people's children, but rap legacies and the thirst to be first, being so thirsty to be number one. They both had a swing. You know what I'm saying? He understood it. He understands that. You know, but he felt like the route that was being taken was just something he really, really in his heart couldn't do. He didn't want to go down that path. He didn't want to, and plus he didn't want that to be his legacy either. Part of his legacy.
Your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand the thirst to being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga.
That's crazy. Bring up Nas again because, you know what I'm saying? Remember when Nas said he was a gun, you know what I'm saying? The metaphor of him being a gun. But I get, you know, just because I don't decide to use it, it don't mean it's not deadly. It's just as deadly. If you decide to use, you know what I'm saying, pick it up and pop, it's deadly. But just because it's sitting there and I'm not using it, I ain't got to use it right now. But it shit still is deadly. Which means if I decide to use like my vicious side and come at y'all, you know, sideways, that'll be that. Now, just because I decide not to, don't mean I can't do that. I still could spit that vicious shit, you heard? I could be just as vicious. I could be just as deadly. My pen game crazy.
Said to me, if you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. They stripped me of my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, keeping.
He said, man, get back and get back to that magic that you once had, man. Forget about this. Forget about the beef, man. Let's go back to making this dope ass music. Don't matter this, that, and the third. Let's not throw all this dirt. Let's just get back into the, the pen game, man. Because, y'all being real lackadaisical with it, let's get back to the bars, man. That's what this whole thing's about. Let's get back to making that good music that people could feel.
Your heart's creeping up, find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't prime and shit. My nigga, y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Nah, nigga, y'all niggas ain't stopping me. 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 Y'all niggas.
Hey, I'm going to tell you like this, bro. He flexed on that. I like this track. I like that he gave his, he basically gave his side of the story. He basically said, listen, this is why I didn't want to get into it because I seen where y'all was going with it. That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. And it takes a lot to do that. And I know he's going to get a lot. He's going to get a lot of scrutiny for this track too. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to get a lot of love and respect for it as well because you cannot condemn a man for understanding what's about to come and that he don't want to be a part of that. And if that hurts his soul, then how can you condemn this man? Now, don't get me wrong. He could say things before in the past, but he might just say, hey, this just ain't me. I don't want to go down this path, man. It's ugly down there. That being said, what did you guys think about the track? Did you guys think that, this is about redemption? Do you think this is about him explaining just his side as a cop-out? Like, what do you really think it is? Are you guys even feeling the track? Let us know. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, slap that red button.